朗的旗帜王啊，满皇上的徽牌随了整个当朝，金钱看齐，墙上写着秦香莲的30。
Hi you guys! So today I want to present to you a new farming strategy that I've stumbled across. I was and still am onto a very complex craft. I needed beasts, especially yellow beasts and red beasts. So the red beasts I already got from Feracia League, but as for very high tier crafting, yellow beasts are also needed. So I ran like hundreds of maps farming just yellow beasts to keep up crafting, and at one point I thought to myself, well, maybe I can actually buy them and not spend so much time in maps. So I looked up the prices and found out, wow, yellow beasts are actually worthy. So yeah, this is the farming strategy, farming yellow beasts. And so again, for those of you guys who think to themselves now, well, why just not farm red beasts, and who actually need so much yellow beasts? And I can tell you, the mirror tier crafters need yellow beasts to, for example, roll implicits on a synthesized item. So to actually hit the implicits, you roll over the implicits like literally hundreds of times. So yellow beasts add up really quickly. And also for some other crafts they are needed. And if they really want to finish a craft, they are willing to pay the price to skip the time in maps. So those are the targets for this farm. So to summarize real quick, the strategy involves farming as much yellow beasts in a short period of time as possible. But first of all, let's talk numbers. I've did a test run with 60 maps. And in those 60 maps, I've got around 856 yellow beasts. Each map took around 30 to 40 seconds to complete, and each map had around 4 to 10 yellow beasts in it. By using the bestiary scarab of duplication, each yellow beast got duplicated, and so I've achieved this very high number. To make it efficient, I entirely skipped the red beasts and also the map boss. I've used a very strict loot filter so that only high level drops appear on the map and I don't get distracted, and so I could achieve these profits. As you can see, this farm can be done on standard and also on league. Only the profits per hour are kind of different. So let's say I haven't farmed like 856, but 840 beasts. The people who buy the yellow beasts buy them in packs, and each pack contains 60 yellow beasts, so one full inventory of yellow beasts. For that, they are willing to pay 5 to 6 div on standard per full inventory, and on league it's at the moment around 2 to 3 div per inventory. So let's divide the 840 beasts through 60. We get 14 full packs per hour. So in 1 hour of farming yellow beasts, the value of the beast farmed convert on standard to 70 to 84 divs, and on league 28 to 42 div. And that with a very, very easy farm with very low investment. So the only investment that you need is one bestiary scarab of duplication per map, which you can also get very cheap. On standard, a pack of 60 scarabs for these 60 maps cost 5 div, and on league only 1 div. Then of course you need the map. You can just run the map on normal or maybe alch them, but you don't need like super fancy maps. Very basic. So since each map takes 30 to 40 seconds and I run 60 maps and we are talking about profit per hour, you might think, well, there's a lot of time left. And this time is, the tedious part on this farm. It's actually converting the beasts out of the menagerie into the orbs, the bestiary orbs. And you can get them by talking to Einhar, and he sells them for 1C each. So it's also an investment. You will need 840 bestiary orbs, which convert to 840C, or on standard 3 div, and on league 4 div and 40C. So in summary, for 1 hour you can expect a profit on standard from 67 to 81 diff per hour, and on league it's about 24 to 38 diff per hour. So let's take a look at some actual gameplay. Enjoy! As you have seen, I farmed them very focused, not giving a thing about other things in the map, but you can also add some additional content to your maps, which is very easy and quick to accomplish. For example, let's take a look at my atlas. Besides the Einhar nodes, you can see I've also taken the nodes for ore deposits. And this is because the Lost in Transit node, which grants a small chance to convert an ore deposit into a lost shipment. And this takes only one click, so it's pretty fast, and there's every time the chance for a big drop. Other than that, I've taken some Scarab nodes and map explicit nodes and some map drop nodes to actually sustain the maps and to get some more valuable maps like T17s and T16.5s. But of course you can alter the atlas for your own needs and preferences. So take a look at the loot I've got from 60 maps. I've got one puzzle box, one divine, a few chaos orbs. I'm using a very strict loot filter, so I've not actually picked them up from the ground from monster drops, but they came from the lost shipments and dropped as bulk. Then I've got one screaming invitation. I think I've accidentally killed the boss one time. To keep it very efficient, I actually skipped the boss too. Then further bubblegum, I've got 1 7 years bad luck, some tattoos, and some rune crafts, the maps, scarabs, you know the deal. So actually some quite nice additional loot. For the maps, I've chosen Dunes maps. This prefers my build, which is Wildspark, so I can cover a lot of area and it's very open and you can find the beasts very quick. And also I've converted the divination cards from Basilica, which can actually drop the 7 years bad luck, onto the Dunes map. So the last part is actually converting the yellow beast out of your menagerie into orbs, which is kind of tedious, but you can also just keep them in the menagerie, like farm a full menagerie out of yellow beasts, and if somebody actually wants to buy them, just pick them up then. or just do it if you got some free time and nothing else to do, waiting for a shipment or something else. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the short, brief video and wish you good luck. See you in the next one.